up at 10 to 4, just like 1,000 times before, on 1,000 other days. We took a walk in Silver Springs, I didn't even say a thing, and then it all just disappeared. I was there the day the river went dry. I just watched it flow away. I just stood and watched the river die. 'Cause when all is gone and nothing else remains, you just hope for rain. Saw the dried out riverbed, you broke the silence and you said, where did all that water go? I didn't know, so I replied, it's just the nature of the tide. But you knew better. Watched it flow away. I just stood and watched the river die. 'Cause when all is gone and nothing else remains, you just hope for rain. Took you home, you said goodnight. I watched you fade into the light, and then you vanished through the door. My skin is dry as desert air, and there's water, water everywhere, but I'm not thirsty. I just watched you float away. Oh, I just stood and watched the river die. 'Cause when all is gone and nothing else remains, you just hope for rain. Oh.
What Diamond Creek's innings really demonstrated was that even when they were very far behind and they were scoring only a 2 runs an over and more than half of the overs had passed, there was no point at which they just gave up and started slogging in the wild hope that they might catch up to the game. Rather, it was good old-fashioned batsmanship which got them back into the game, both in terms of building up a good partnership between the opener, the remaining opener, and the person who bats at 3, and then as they went out, there were others who came in and stepped up when they were called upon. And so throughout the entirety of the Diamond Creek innings, they remained focused, they had their goal in mind, they knew what they were trying to do. At no point did they lose their heads. And then in the final 5 overs, it was just wonderful hitting, really good, aggressive, concerted, intentive hitting. They knew what they were trying to do, they were going out and they were doing it. It was just excellent batting from Diamond Creek in the second half of the innings. And so with a target in the mid-140s, that is definitely defendable, that is definitely competitive, and Riverside are really going to have to bat well if they're going to chase this down. This is going to be a very exciting second half. I'm very much looking forward to what Mernda has in store in response to this. So we're going to have to see what happens. So we're going to have to wait for the second innings to happen. And so we're going to take a break now. You're watching Channel 8. This is round 2 of B grade, Diamond Creek versus Mernda. Diamond Creek scored mid 140 from their 40 overs. This is at the Mungrook Oval, and Mernda will have to chase it down. And so you're watching Channel 8, 24-hour sports network. I'm Chukka Wilson. We'll see you when the second innings gets underway.
I watched you sleeping, all worn out and dreaming. You slept through the fall. I know you love this time of year. It always made you smile. Watched you breathing, all quiet and peaceful, but you were so weak. When I left that night, I somehow knew your patient heart was finally through, but I gravity pulls it to earth. Everyone to a season, everything falls into place. as the fall of grace. None of us blamed you. Nobody shamed you when we laid you down. Everyone was there, you know, your folks, your friends, and me. But I never cried. I never cried.
Hello and welcome back. You're watching Channel 8 24-hour Sports Network. We are watching round 2, Diamond Creek versus Mernda. Diamond Creek were able to win the previous game against Riverside, brought to you of course by the wonderful people here at Channel 8. And now they have set Mernda a target in the mid 140s, which is sneakingly similar to what we saw last week. And so Mernda will have to score 140 odd, 145 odd in their 40 overs in order to claim victory. As you can see, the Mernda batsmen are coming out now. The Diamond Creekers are just having a huddle, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, considering the fact that Mernda bowled so well in the first 20 to 22 overs of their bowling innings, and they were able to keep Diamond Creek to 2 or less than 2 runs per over. It's going to be interesting to see what Diamond Creek are able to do in this first session, because if they are able to do a similar job, a similar excellent bowling job, that would mean that the required run rate for Mernda coming into the last 20 overs would be enormous. And the question is, would Mernda be able to keep their heads to be able to imitate what Diamond Creek were able to do and actually produce a very significant and forceful batting response as they try to chase down these runs? And that's the real difference, I feel, because one always backs the human nerves and the human emotions to get the better of rationality. But if Mernda can keep their heads, they'll realise that they could probably match Diamond Creek in terms of batting in the second half of the innings, and so it's a question of can they just hold on and produce a better performance in terms of the first half. And so they should think, okay, no matter what target we're set in the final 20 or 15 overs, we will be able to make it because we have the batting. The key is to not lose our heads even when the required run rate gets on top of us. And so the field is now being set. It's about to get underway. We are about to see the Mernda response. And the umpire is just checking. Let's play.
I hate you because I don't agree with what you do, because you never seem to have a clue what's wrong or right. You disgust me, writing with your left hand like it's right. I think you're gonna start a fight tonight if you're not careful. And there's only 1 in 10 of us that's broken. Why can't you just use your right hand like a normal joke can? I hate you, cause every time you're picking up a pen, you're only trying to get the children to copycat you. You're a sinner, the Bible Bible spells it out in black and white. Why you think we read it from left to right? Is that an accident? 'Cause the scribes who wrote the Bible saw the link. They never would have let their hands get smeared up in the ink. Oh, and some say it's genetics that makes you who you are. They lie and say you haven't got a choice, but you can learn to use the chosen hand. Sloppy writing's not the end. I hate you, 'cause you always wanna rub it in my face. All you lefties never seem to know that there's a time and there's a place. Well, I hate you, and equal rights were never gonna part with. Why you think we called them rights to start with? They ain't for you. Well, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Well, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
So it has been a remarkable turnaround for this favour for the Diamond Creekians. They were struggling about for a long time. Let's have a look. At the tea break, at the halfway through the innings, the drinks break, they were 2 for 39 off 20. And then a couple of overs later, after 22 overs, they were 2 for 45. So more than halfway through the innings, they were scoring at just 2 runs per over, and then about that mark, after the 22nd over, the score started to increase, and they started to build up a much more competitive total. And so it's interesting because the partnership that took so long, the partnership worth 45 runs, was really able to build up a foundation, get the ball old and scruffy, and then it was actually the batsman who came in afterwards that did all the aggressive scoring, really played the shots, and were able to make a very nice, comfortable target, a nice competitive total. And so there you have it. So we're going to take a bit of a break now, and then we're going to come back. We're going to have a look at the response by Mernda.